What is up? Whatever. What is up, guys? Tabasco Ziggy here. Oh, hold on. We are going to be doing something different today. We're going to be doing a 2020 election prediction. So, I think, honestly, it's going to be Trump versus Biden. So, we're going to go through all the safe blue states and the safe red states. So, California is a safe blue state. Oregon is a safe blue state. Washington State is a safe blue state. Minnesota, Illinois, Vermont, Maryland, the District of Columbia, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and Maine's first congressional district and their main district. And Hawaii. And then all the safe red states are Alaska, Utah, Idaho, Wyoming, South Dakota, North Dakota, Nebraska, four of their congressional districts, Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, South Carolina, Tennessee, Kentucky, and Indiana. So that means Joe Biden would be guaranteed 166 electoral, or the Democrats are basically guaranteed. In New York are guaranteed 195 electoral votes, while the Republicans / Trump is guaranteed 108. So next thing we're going to do is fill in all the states by Donald Trump's approval rating and which one they usually vote for. New Hampshire is usually a swing state, so we're going to leave it as likely blue. And Maine's second congressional district, that's leaning blue I meant, is going to be a leaning blue, since it sometimes goes to Republicans. Montana, we're going to do it as likely Republican, and we're going to do Missouri as likely Republican. We're going to do West Virginia leaning Republican, because it's starting to go more Democratic. Same thing with Georgia, North Carolina, and Arizona. Texas. I'm going to come back to Texas. I'm going to leave that as a toss-up. I didn't mean to do that with Oklahoma. I'm going to leave Texas as a toss-up, and I'm going to do the same thing with Florida and Ohio. So, New Mexico is it's actually going to be a likely Democratic. It's going more and more Democratic every year, and less of a swing state every single year. Virginia is going to be a leaning Democratic because Obama was the first president since Lyndon Johnson in 1964 to win Virginia as a Democrat. Colorado, we're going to put that as leaning Democratic since it is also a swing state. And Nevada, we're going to put that as leaning Democratic since it's also a swing state. Iowa, we're going to leave likely Republican since it's gone Republican most years. Now, this area, I don't know what it's called, but that's the hardest one. Donald Trump won all three, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania in 2016. But his approval ratings are going down, or less than 35%. The state that's most likely to stay with him is Wisconsin. But that's just leaning red. So I'm going to leave that as leaning red. Michigan is going to be leaning blue, since his approval rating is just a little over 35%. But Pennsylvania is most likely going to flip, so likely Democratic. That puts Biden at 269 electoral votes if everything went his way, that is, leaning his way. Trump would have to carry Arizona, Montana, Iowa, Missouri, Texas, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, West Virginia, and Ohio. So let's go to Texas. Texas, his approval rating is lower. Donald Trump's approval rating in Texas is lower. What did I just do? Did I just do something? Oh no. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright, so Texas, his approval rating is lower. Donald Trump's approval rating is lower it's lower there than in Michigan, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and Missouri. So that's not very good for him. So let's give it leaning Democratic. And that puts Biden at 307. So Donald Trump's probably not going to get reelected. Ohio, we're going to put that at leaning Democratic because Ohio doesn't like him very much either. Florida, that's a tough choice because lots of Florida, lots of the population there does not like Obama. And Biden served as vice president for him. So we're going to give that as likely Republican. Now, if everyone went this way, it'd be 325 to 213. Biden. So let's go to another map where we're going to actually fill it out. Alright, so let's blank map. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're gonna select Biden and Trump. So here's how it's probably gonna go. Here are all the safe blue states. And all the safe blue states haven't really gone Republican more than, I don't know, 36 years, probably, since Ronald Reagan got elected against Jimmy Carter. Now, here are all the safe red states. Utah, Alaska. That would only put Trump at 111 electoral votes. Now, we're going to say Texas is not likely to go Democratic in the next election, so we'll give that to him. Same thing with Missouri. It's not likely to flip. New Hampshire's not likely to flip from the Democratic column. But Florida. Florida is a tricky state because there are a lot of Cubans there, and they like Republicans. But at the same time, Cubans they voted for Obama both times. So let's give that to Biden. Alright, that puts Biden at 229. He's only like a few states away from winning the election. North Carolina is probably going to go to Donald Trump. Because North Carolina, when it voted for Obama in 2008, they immediately regretted the vote. So we're going to give it to Donald Trump. Let's give West Virginia to Trump, because it's not likely to flip unless Joe Manchin is running for president. Georgia. We're going to leave red, because it's also not a state like Texas where it's not likely going to flip anytime soon to the Democrats. New Mexico is probably going to stay with the Democrats with the growing Mexican population. Same with Nevada and Colorado. Iowa. This is a very important state. Iowa is most likely going to go to Joe Biden because Obama won it both times, but then voted for Trump. Iowa, his approval rating there is not that high, so we're going to give it to Biden. Virginia, we're just going to give it to Biden because it's not likely to go to Donald Trump because his approval rating there is still not very good. That puts Joe Biden 2 electoral votes away from the presidency. Arizona is like Texas. It's not gonna flip. So we'll give that one to Trump. These are the states. If Joe Biden wins every single state here, he won exactly how Obama won in 2012. But that's not likely to happen. Oh, let's go back to Ohio. Now, alright, let's go to Michigan. Michigan is an extremely democratic state, but we're gonna give it to Joe Biden because it's probably gonna flip. Donald Trump's approval ratings are very, very low in there. Same with Pennsylvania. We'll give that state to Joe Biden, and same thing with Wisconsin. We'll give it to Joe Biden too. Ohio is a very crucial state for the Republicans. The Republicans have never won the White House or the election without Ohio. So, Ohio is a very big swing state that either candidate needs. But we're going to give Ohio to Donald Trump because his approval ratings there are higher than like Michigan or Iowa or Florida. So we're going to give that to Trump. So I pretty much think that it's going to be 314 for Biden to 224 for Donald Trump. Thank you guys for watching. I'll make a new video like this. But see ya.